19 to 20 grams is kind of the realm. Since you have this, it doesn't have like a 0.5 or anything. I would just kind of go between 19 and 20 grams. Pull the double shots, which is up to the 1 ounce on both. But the time that you really look for is between 22 and 28 seconds. Really, you can go 20 to 30. But if anything's past 30 seconds, you're going to get that over-extracted flavor that is really not desirable in coffee. So with that, you want to exist in the 22 to 28 range. And I pulled a shot earlier. I didn't time it, so I'm going to do that now just to kind of see the baseline where we're at, where y'all are at. And the one thing, like the reason I think that it's important to focus on that time is if you have a shot that pulls like 18 seconds, it's going to taste like paper. If you have a shot that it's pulling like 32, 30, like 5 seconds, that's going to taste just kind of like smoke and just really dark chocolate. You can only mask so much with like sugar and stuff. I normally like to kind of like flatten it out, polish around so you don't corrode these gaskets that are in there, just kind of like keep them clean. And I'm sure y'all tamped before, but this is, I would say this isn't my most level tamp, but really you have the frame of reference with this notch right here. So you can kind of see like it's a little leaning towards the front, which can lend to a channel, which means the pressure is exploiting the weakest part of the puck, so you'll get like a real watery, thin stream, and you'll notice that in the flavor, it'll just taste a little papery as well. So we'll just see what happens though, because I don't really recommend readjusting the tamp, because once it's set, you don't want to like overcompensate, and then it will be too dense, and then it'll find another place to explode. Smooth.
It's okay. We got it on camera, so you're good.
So that was about 25 seconds. So it's kind of like right in the perfect range. I maybe could have stopped it a little bit later because the head is at 1 ounce, but then the gas is going to kind of deflate and it's going to go down a little before. So,
You need a cup?
Just like a cup, just to pour it in. Do like a latte cup.
Now, when you say paper, I'm assuming you mean thin.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a coffee aficionado at all.
Yeah, well, so I'm trying to give you like
break some of that down.
Yeah, if
my mommy moments will happen quite often.
well, so you know, kind of, if you've drank bitter coffee, you know, it tastes just kind of like it hits the back of your tongue. You're just kind of like I don't like this. Mm-hmm. The opposite side of that is like sour. It'll hit like the front of your tongue. You'll get like this weird like papery, thin, just under extracted as opposed to over extracted. Those are the two worlds.
Okay.
There's Twan. Yeah, you know him.
How's it going? Yeah, nice to see you. Good.
So he recommends 19 grams for a double shot.
Okay. 19 to 20 grams. It kind of depends on where you are in the freshness of the coffee. Gotcha. If it's a little older, like you've had it for 2 weeks or something, I'd maybe go 20 grams because you want to get more flavor out of it. If it's a little closer to roast, it's going to have more gases in it that are going to be exploited at a lower weight. Okay. Right. So I'm just going to steam some milk and just kind of go from there. See what I can get out of it as far as art goes. I don't know if you can. Have you ever made TV?
No, we didn't do anything because we
It was all semi-automatic or automatic.
Pretty much.
Yeah. We work with Espresso Tech in town, and he services a lot of those, or they service a lot of Starbucks machines. So I've seen like what they have. I mean, they're pretty cool. There's this new semi-automatic machine that has really, they're deeming it the barista killer because it can do everything by itself and still give you the texture of like a real barista and give you art. So it's actually pretty impressive, to be honest. But for this, you know, a lot of people want the human element. This is like, that's like for the cafe, like the Starbucks places where they don't necessarily want it. I'm gonna put the temperature probe in here. I don't normally use it, but just for the sake of consistency, at about like your body temperature is when you would dunk it, if you want to kind of witness. So I would put it at 9 o'clock. If this is 12 where the spout is, I would put it at 9 o'clock. And then start introducing air. And you kind of hear that ripping sound. That's the proteins in the milk being separated. And it's going to be, I think, about 90 degrees where I'm going to dunk it. Because I can, now it's a body temperature. Now I'm going for a whirlwind. You want it to kind of look circular in motion, because that means it's fully incorporating when you dunk it. And I'm going to stop it for 140 degrees. And it'll probably keep going up. Yeah. And I always recommend purging the steam wand. Milk can corrode inside of here and just kind of make it funky. Those holes can get blocked up, and that will mess up your ability to steam the milk. So really, you're looking for the consistency of paint when you're steaming the milk, so you can get the texture to kind of lay on top. When you do the art, you're pouring, you start up high so the milk goes underneath the layer of crema from the espresso, and then when you want to do the art, you're essentially, imagine like you're skating it on top of it. So you want to put the, like what I was doing, put this on the cup. So essentially you're laying the image on the cup. That's the idea behind that. Does anybody want this?
You want it?